Today we are going to speak about the movie The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock and why you need to watch it as an entrepreneur.
This movie is probably one of the best stories about coming up from nothing. As we begin, we see a man called Big Tony trying to enroll two students to the prestigious bureaucrat Christian Academy, one of which was his son named Stephen. The other kid was named Michael. Michael has been taken in by Big Tony. Between the two kids, there is a significant difference. Michael is big. Big Tony uses Michael to persuade the school to enlist both of the kids, with the intent of raising Big Michael's grades so he can play football for the school's team. Meanwhile, we get to know the Tui family, which is an upper-class family living in the same city. The Tuis are involved in the school and have a daughter named Collins. One night, the family was attending one of Collins' volleyball matches. The father, Sean, takes notice of Michael also being there. He's the only African-American kid in the gathering, and he seems somewhat distant from the other people. At this point of the story, Michael is for some reason yet again living on the streets. Later that same night, as the Tui family is driving home, they see Michael walking at the side of the road. When Sean's wife learns of his predicament, she doesn't hesitate to take him in the car and bring him home with them, regardless of him being a stranger to them. Michael is having a hard time getting used to the new living situation, despite the family inviting him in with open arms. However, as we move further into the story, he becomes increasingly a bigger part of the family until he finally gets adopted by the Tui family. They experience many obstacles throughout the movie, among Michael's grades falling, football practice, and also Michael's past is the focus of the movie. Eventually, when Michael has had a lot of success raising his grades and on the field, many different colleges are looking to recruit him to play for their own teams. After a while, he sets his sights on Ole Miss, which is the same college as the Tui family attended. A lot of schools was not happy with this decision. After all, Michael is one of the most sought-after players in the whole state. This results in an investigation of the whole situation. The Tui family are accused of adopting Michael with the intent of getting him enlisted to their old college. But in spite of this being a hard time for the Tui family, Michael knows who to trust, and the case against them doesn't hold. Michael eventually attends Ole Miss and later went on to play in the NFL.
3 things that you can take with you in your entrepreneurial life and as a business owner and use it immediately. Number 1 is your circumstances does not matter. Of course, there's exceptions in almost everything, but you can't let your circumstances hold you back to being the person that you are dreaming about, to reaching your goals. And as you can see in what is he saying, that's what he's doing. He never let anything hold him back, and he overcome the obstacles in his life. Number 2 thing that you can take with you as an entrepreneur. Obstacles will always find you, and you need to be prepared for them. Are you prepared for the obstacles that will come to you? Because obstacles will come no matter what, no matter if you're a new entrepreneur or a decade entrepreneur or many decades of entrepreneurship. It does not matter. Obstacles will find you one day, but you need to be prepared for it and you need to know it. Of course, you can't know which obstacles will appear for you, but you know that something will happen someday. It can be something big, it can be something smaller. Towards the end of the movie, the family get investigated if they have influenced Michael to go to this school that they want him to go, or if it's something he chose by himself. And as you can see in the movie, they are fighting for it and they are doing something for it. They were not prepared for this obstacle, but they were prepared for obstacles in the big picture, and they solved it and the life goes on. And that's how it is in real life. Number 3 thing that you can take away with you from this movie is trust in people. And this is a very special and a very hard thing to know when you can trust in people and when you cannot. And if you cannot trust in people around you, you are truly alone. It's a very hard thing to know who you can trust and who you cannot. And as you can see in this movie, how Leanne trusted Michael to live at their home, in their place as their own children's, and how Michael trusted the family. And it became amazing. Of course, I'm not saying that you need to go out and find somebody from the street and put them in your home. That's not what you do as an entrepreneur, but you need to find the trust in people. And when you find somebody you trust, keep them to you, because it can change your life dramatically if you keep the people that are good, that are trustfully around you. And it goes both ways. If you need to trust people, people need to trust you. Thank you for watching this episode. Remember, if you didn't subscribe, you can subscribe down here and ring the bell so you get notified every time we upload a new episode.